Ooh, I've been caught mid-sip. Greetings and salutations, fellow babies. Slap Maxwell with you. It is an awesome Black Friday here in Central Florida. 74 degrees, sun's out, just a few little light clouds, and I'm getting out on the lake as soon as we get done with this little bit of business here. What is this little bit of business? Today, we're going to be talking about the SMOK ARO BCC Pyrex version. I know, I did a written review of it a couple of months back at esigadvance.com. But I wanted to spend some quality time with them. Got a blue one right here. See if I still felt the same after a while. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. Do I? Are they still awesome? Are they still the best thing that's come around in a long time as far as I'm concerned? We'll find out. What I will tell you is that I purchased these from madvapes.com. I didn't receive them free for purposes of review or anything. So if they sucked, I'd tell you they sucked, okay? You can get them for $7.99, which is not bad. I mean, we're talking about a T3 form factor. Pyrex, yeah, it's an integrated mouthpiece, so you can't use your own drip tip, but so what? Come on, really? If that's the least of your worries, you're doing good. $7.99, nice color assortment, your usual stuff, red, blue, black, silver, chrome, whatever. You can also get replacement heads in a range of resistances from 1.5 all the way up to 4 ohms for all of you high voltage vapors, and I know who you are. I see you out there. So, all in all, not too shabby. I'm going to do a quick blast, then we're going to get down to the nitty gritty, okay? Oh, yeah. I have some DIY desert shipping here, and this stuff tastes awesome. Awesome, fellow babies. Now, I know a lot of folks don't like bottom coil clearizers for whatever reason. And like anything else in the vape world, it is a specific tool for a specific job. Are you going to vape this thing at 12 to 14 watts and blow out huge friggin' clouds? No, you're not. That's not its designed purpose. That's not what it exists for. Are you going to be able to get a really good vape with some really nice clouds at anywhere from 7 to 10 watts? Yes. Indeed, I've got this set at 8.5 watts right now. I'm going to run it up to 10 watts. 10 watts right here. Nice vapor. No hint of a burnt taste. Now, if I were going to chain vape this at 10 watts, I'd probably pick up a little meh after a while, but this thing will take it. Okay, what I want to do is get personal with this thing, okay? We're going to strip it down. We're going to check it out. We're going to see what makes it tick. Okay. So here we go. What we have are two T3 form factor devices. The one on the left, the red one, is a Kanger MT3. The black one is the SMOK ARO. Okay, now they look quite similar. A little bit of difference in the mouthpiece. Obviously, the Arrow is made of Pyrex, the Kanger is not, but that's not going to make any big difference as far as vape quality. So what we've got to do is take a look at the way these things are constructed to see what kind of differences we can find. Okay, so first off, we are going to disassemble the Kanger, and we'll do the same with the Arrow. Okay, let's set these aside. Now, not a lot of difference. Okay, here's your Kanger. Typical kind of bottom coil clear miser gizmo here. And here is the SMOK ARO. Okay, so we have these stripped all the way down to just the wick and coils here for the two devices. Again, this one, the Kanger, this one, the SMOK ARO. Now I'm going to try to get up close with these guys. I don't know how successful I'm going to be. Disregard the fact that the coil has obviously got a little stuff on it because they've both recently been used. But this is the Kanger, and I've counted the wraps of wire here, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. Okay, 5 wraps on the Kanger. Now let's get the Arrow in here. Now look at that. Quite a bit of difference. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 8 wraps of a much thicker wire, actually. So that tells me one thing, that the way that the wick and wires are made on these two products are vastly different, and that would make sense. I have 4 or 5 wraps of very thin wire on the Kanger head, and it's an official Kanger MT3 replacement head. And I have about 8 or 9 wraps of a thicker wire on the SMOK ARO. Now, obviously, that's going to create more vapor, and it's going to create a more satisfying vape experience. So there you go. Had a chance to take a look at all of its little naughty bits. Huh? Superior quality construction in the coil, as far as I'm concerned. Beautiful coil, nicely made. 8 or 9 wraps, really closely spaced. It really puts off the vapor in this thing. I've got this still set at 10 watts. What do I have for a coil on here? I've got a 2.4 ohm head. Talking about naughty bits? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Where are we going today with this stuff? Another vape. You know, the wind is blowing this around a lot out here. It's kind of breezy. But take my word for it, that was a lot of vapor and a lot of flavor. Very rich. Does it taste like a dripping Addy? No, of course not. Does it taste like my Genesis or my RSS? No, it doesn't. But let's say that my Phoenix dripping atomizer or an RSST or whatever is a benchmark 10 for flavor and vapor. This probably falls somewhere in the range of 8.5 to 9. Just a step below. I mean, for its intended purposes, which is an out-and-about device that you can lay down on its side and not worry about it leaking, that you can fill up with almost 3 mils of juice and go for many, many hours, if not the entire day and evening, without having to worry about refilling. This lives up to its purpose, and it does it awesomely. I can't say enough about the SMOK ARO. I was a long-time proponent of the Kanger T3s and the EVODs and their various iterations. As far as I'm concerned, fellow babies, this has them beat. It is the SMOK ARO Bottom Coil Clearamizer. Get you some. I got mine at madvapes.com. Like I said, $7.99 replacement coils, $1.49 from 1.5 ohms all the way up to 4 ohms. You can't go wrong. Until next time, fellow babies, keep on vaping.
Yeah, big whoop, no one cares.